Oh my gosh! I found my old strip mine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else there.
My old strip club.
Yeah, I found my old strip club.
Yeah, well, it is deep underground, so.
Thought we were playing a bit of GTA there. That was pretty much the first thing I did in GTA. I have to confess. As soon as you get through the tutorial missions, I was like, well, what should I do then? Look at the map. What's this?
yeah. Actually, I must admit, it's one of the first things I did in GTA 5.
It's just because it's not for any other reason other than it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
You just think video games. This is where we are with video games right now. Like.
Yeah. Jesus, like hot coffee controversy all over again.
Yeah.
That was a big one, wasn't it, back in the day?
That was an emotional time.
Right, I reckon it's time to start stone bricking. And have you got any stone bricks and fences?
Yeah, they're all in the chest.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I like to do, actually, when I'm building, especially in creative. And this is, I suppose, a tip for people that are building not in creative, but in survival. A tip for people that are building in survival at home or in the mod pack or whatever, is to have like big chests near what you're building of exactly what you need. So you don't have to run to wherever you store stuff, because that's huge.
And keep stop starting.
I may need some more fences, you know.
Yeah?
I'm not 100% sure, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fences along the bottom. I like doing this, because if you ever like kind of see those kind of old Western kind of like prairie style houses.
Yeah.
They have like, they're on almost like stilts.
Yeah.
And the way I kind of mesh between the stilts is I put cobblestone behind it often, and fence in the front layer, and it gives you this kind of nice kind of like mesh effect.
Yeah, well, that's what I was sort of trying to do with my house, is like having a porch, like a kind of Western prairie, like porch.
Whereabouts?
Area.
Which house is that? Oh yeah, no. So yeah. It looks very saloony.
Yeah.
I can imagine like Doc and Marty kind of strolling into there and getting in a bar fight like Back to the Future 3. That'd be that'd happen for sure. Making villager sounds there because I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna go on with this building. But the thing that I do a lot in creative building is while I'm building is go back and change what I've done, because building like anything, like what most artists will tell you, I'd assume, probably, I'm not an artist, but I assume they work in the same way, is that you never know what looks good until you try it, right?
Yeah.
So you just put something down, and if it looks good, you keep it. If it doesn't, then you go back to the drawing board, you chop it all down, you try again. But one of the difficult things about that is sometimes you don't know if it looks good until right near the end, because it's quite sometimes you need to see the big picture.
Well,
for it to all come together.
Trust me, with my house, like I've torn it down so many times.
Oh.
And to be honest, I'm not really sure that I'm happy with my house at the moment.
Oh wow!
I had this idea that I wanted to make it sort of like I'm gonna have to sort this out because it looks awful. But let me just float over here. I haven't got my freaking jetpack out, my hang glider out. But yeah, so I had this idea that I wanted the top of my house to be all natural and have like all these trees growing out the top and like almost like turning it into a sort of a tree house at the top bit.
Yeah.
But the reality is it looks freaking awful.
Oh.
Like, especially because I haven't finished putting down the cherry sakura wood leaves on the outside as the border.
Oh.
So it's missing a border at the back here. But yeah, so I've planted like all these really cool saplings, but I don't know, it just looks horrible. I think it doesn't look how I wanted it to look, how I saw it in my head. So I think the reality is I'm gonna have to tear down the top of my house, replant these saplings, and just put on like a kind of traditional roof.
It's true though, isn't it? I mean, sometimes like your mind's eye imagines something to look very different to how it actually looks in the end eventuality.
Especially in Minecraft world. Do you want some windows or anything for your house? Do you want some glass?
I will do actually. Yeah, some glass panes would be fantastic. Awesome. But I need to go back and redo some of the heights of some of these logs because I haven't left myself enough room.
Right, glass panes.
Also, actually, if you could turn some stone brick into stone brick steps, that'd be useful too.
Okay, stone brick steps. I've already got a couple, but let's see how much more stone I've got. I might need to go and cook some cobblestone.
Oh, cook up some stone?
I'll do that. It's a lot to keep on top of when you're not cheating everything in creative mode.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, having everything prepared is huge. That's why a lot of the time, if I'm building something big in vanilla, the first thing I do is just go out and like mine a million cobblestone.
Yeah.
and then smelt it into like, or actually what I've done on the office server that we plan for fun, that we don't record on, because recording on there's banned.
Yeah, I think, we want some off time.
Yeah, it's strictly like one of those, it's like, just somewhere we need to go and relax where we don't have to worry about people like, paparazziing us. But yeah, one of the things I did there was we got the Chocolate Quest mod, which creates a bunch of, real-world dungeons around. And I found a nice big stone brick castle, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's a great place to get some stone brick. So I just stole a load of stone brick from there rather than making it myself out of cobblestone.
Yeah, I've done that before, to be honest. It's
pretty useful.
I mean, one of the first things I found here was a very small dungeon.
Yeah.
But it had mossy cobblestone in it.
Yeah.
So I needed the moss to add to my to add to my weapons that I was making on the tool rack. So quite early on, I actually managed to have pretty cool regenning items and tools because I found this moss really, really early on.
Oh wow!
So yeah, that was pretty chuffed with that. Right, okay. So you wanted. Ooh.
So that's a good point, actually. Now that we've been playing the mod pack for a bit and we've played it legit for fun in our own time, what's the first thing you do in the mod pack? Like, let's say new server, you survived the first night, you've got enough food to keep you going, and you got like a mini house.
Yeah.
What do you do next? What mod do you go down? What's your go-to?
I still haven't found like a mod that I'm really confident with or understand entirely.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still very noobish at all of this. But I mean, the first thing I did here was build the smeltery, and that's what I'm trying to do in our office server at the moment.
Yeah.
Is build a smeltery, build a jetpack, because to be honest, the jetpack hang glider combination is just the best. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I want to take a better look at witchery and Thorncraft.
Thorncraft's very cool and very powerful.
Yeah.
What I like about certain mods isn't, how OP they are, because a lot of people get obsessed with this kind of race of like, oh, well, I could kill more players with this mod, or this kills more monsters, this gives me more powerful stuff. But that's not really the end game of Minecraft. To me, the end game is fun and what kind of cool stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you have like a diamond sword that can one-hit anything from a distance, if, you're not having fun while you do it. So to me, like, the true end game stuff is like, big oil refineries where you see pipes and stuff swimming around. That to me is modded Minecraft. It's all the pipes and machines. Big complicated stuff. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's what I'm sort of trying to achieve here, is rather than, people weaponizing and killing each other and stuff like that, it's just like a kind of communal effort to put something together and have fun and just
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what we should do, because that's cool. When people come together and work together to create a big, a big project, that's when beautiful stuff happens.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm hoping this will turn into, and not just squabbling. Because I know a lot of people were kind of like, recently, they were like, oh, why didn't you just, because we bumped into Nalzi and Hannah in our series, and they were like, why didn't you just kill them with your weapons? And I was like, because there's no fun in that. Like,
why didn't you just kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bumped into Lewis, actually, on Sjin's farm, and I just thought I'd kill him, because, why not, right? Lol.
Yeah, well, it was because they had our luggage, and we wanted our luggage back, and but everyone was like, "Why don't you just murder them right up?" And I was like, "Because it was more fun to just have a little negotiation and sort things out like gentlemen and ladies."
Well, I don't know. They had your luggage, Kim. They had your luggage.
They gave it back though.
Okay, yeah. Niles is a tricksy one though. You seen his pool?
I haven't actually. I've missed the age of his pools, and I'm hoping that maybe in the future, maybe when he comes on here, he'll build me a pool that I've heard so much about, but have yet to experience.
His world-class pool. Yeah. He's kind of segued away from it to just become, to indulge in his original life calling, the Potion Master.
Yeah.
He used to get a lot of flack, Nalzi, because he has long black hair.
Yeah.
And he looks a bit like, Severus Snape.
Actually, I can see that.
So, yeah. Often a good joke is like, just to wind him up is just like, bullshit. 10 points from Slytherin. Yeah. And just call him Snape.
Yeah. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my Harry Potter knowledge. I'm not a very big Harry Potter person.
Really?
No. I think it's because I get very funny about things that are hyped. in
Right.
that it sort of kills my enjoyment for me. So if anything's like super, super hyped, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So because Harry Potter was so big when it first came out and everyone was talking about it, I was just like, it really turned me off. So yeah, I mean, I've seen the movies and like they're all right. I think I enjoyed the earlier movies more because as the series got bigger and more ideas got put into it, I think the last few movies suffered from if you didn't read the books, like you didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that yeah.
A lot of the later movies got kind of gritty as well.
Yeah, like I properly cried. I'm not going to say why because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But
Oh yeah, I think everybody that's seen the movies knows exactly which bit you mean.
yeah, there was So I do appreciate them, and I've come to appreciate them. But at the same time, I don't love them as other people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I think literally just because I get weird about stuff that's hyped.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's.
I guess so. It's kind of like it's like it's not cool enough anymore.
That and I don't know. Things just often don't live up to the hype for me.
No, often. Oh, and you know what? That's so true. When you kind of apply that to like the gaming industry as well. I mean, this is such a hype industry. Like, all you see is just advertising. And this is the best game.
Yeah.
A lot of I used to be big into MMOs, so like we all played WoW at some point, and one of the big things was like, oh, this MMO's the WoW killer. Everyone was waiting, with bated breath for the WoW killer.
Yeah.
It was going to come. It never did. Lol, like it almost did, and sometimes. But the truth is, like, WoW will only kill itself.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
WoW will only kill itself.
It's too big. It's going to commit suicide or seppuku.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. We're segueing a bit though, Kim. This isn't Minecraft.
It's good though. You've got to have hot bounce while you're building.
You do. So despite like all this, what is your favourite mod then in Minecraft? Because you said you're not comfortable with anything yet. You've done a bit of mechanism. Like, you got some cool machines in there.
Yeah, I do quite like mechanism. I do like all the machines upstairs. I do find it quite pleasing.
I'm that stone brick.
I've got some for you. I'm coming.
Yay!
I'm coming back. I've been making some more. I do quite like the way all the machines work together.
Yeah.
Oh, there's loads of stone brick in this chest, Sjin. Like, there's so much stone brick.
Oh, you put some in there?
Yeah, there's loads.
Nice.
I've been topping it up for you, my love. So just fill your boots. Look.
You're a real star,
yeah,
Kim.
there you go.
Yay!
Teamwork. Yeah, I do like the way mechanism works together, and I do like the sounds they make. I know it sounds really weird, but I like the sounds they make when you're like crushing stone and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing about like that's the only reason. That's pretty much the only reason why I did like all the ore processing stuff, because honestly, like, you don't need that many materials for most Minecraft stuff. So it's fine to have, just like the smeltery.
Yeah.
That doubles your ore. But what I love about like the mechanism stuff is that once you get all the machines up and running, and you walk in the room and you see the pipes just whirring and like blocks going from machine to machine. It's like the bang, the sawing. It's like being in like a proper workshop. It's amazing. It's cool. So cool.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that just continually blows my mind about Minecraft is just how intricate things become and the way things work together. And yeah, it honestly, it just astonishes me. Like, all these mods that we have in Yogscast Complete just astonish me with how complex Minecraft can actually be.
Yeah.
And like, I have a real appreciation for all the hard work that mods put into everything. Like, I know sometimes we kind of take the piss and go like, oh, this mod's broken or something like that. But honestly, like, it really does impress me, the kind of intricacies of some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And terrify me as well. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, no. It's like some of it's just like so complicated. Like the big reactor stuff, I haven't even looked at. Because that's crazy.
And then you just hear about like some other thing that you can do. Like whenever I read the comments and they're like, oh, and you can also do this. And I'm just like, whoa, what? I'm still using a pickaxe on dirt, just...
No. That's a cool thing. Yeah, pickaxe on dirt, Jesus. That's a cool thing though. Like, one of the coolest things is like when people at home like comment and give us like tips and stuff. The best place to do that is probably Reddit, because that's just YouTube comments move so quickly that we won't see it. Like, so many comments, we won't see it in time. Even if it gets upvoted, we probably won't see it.
And a lot of them are illiterate as well.
Yeah, and also often you guys lie. I mean, you don't mean to. It's not your fault. But sometimes you just say stuff that ain't true. And I'm sorry, but like, it's really annoying. Because like, I'll do an episode, I'll be like, oh, Duncan, yeah, I read in the comment section that if we do this, this will happen. So I do it. And he's like, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. It's happened again. It's happened again.
You guys.
You guys. But yeah, no, God bless you though for trying to help.
Yeah.
But please, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut up. just
shut up.
Shut
Sit
the hell
down.
up.
Shut up.
Leave it to the people that know.
Yeah.
One great asset that we have is Kieran Dave. He
Oh
knows
my God,
so
he
much.
is amazing. So, you know, he came to visit us recently. I totally didn't realise that was Kieran Dave, like, because nobody actually formally introduced me to this man who was just wandering around the office.
Oh.
And then he tweeted, like, because someone was asking him how his time was here. And he said, yeah, I haven't really met Kim yet, though, because she's really busy. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Kieran Dave? Oh, my God. So, yeah, I had to go over straight away and say hi. And he's, like, been really, really amazing. Because, like I said, he actually set this world up as a multiplayer server. And he's been very patient with me and my questions, like, how to Minecraft. I don't understand this. And he's been very, very good as well in just explaining basic things, like... So he said that I'm an admin of this server and I need to whitelist people. And rather than just kind of leave me to it, he was like, you do it like this.
Wow.
So he's just preempting my noobishness. So yeah, he's been awesome. And also he's been helping me out with some witchery stuff because I'll be honest, I don't really understand it, but I'm going to give it a good try. So he's left me a couple of bits and pieces. And yeah, so I love Kieran Dave. He's awesome.
He's amazing.
Yeah, so thanks, Kieran Dave.